When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Hi, welcome to Top Grumps. We're talking about The Godfather this week, which I picked because I found out off Molly that it was Chris's most hated film, even though I don't think he'd actually seen it.
No, I
But
haven't.
it backfired because what did you think of the movie?
Wow. Bellissimo. Is that right?
Yeah, it was okay. Um, it's still 2 hours and 55 minutes long or something, isn't it?
Do you know what it is? I watched it in two sittings, right? I watched it an hour at work
Oh,
and the
is that
hour and
right?
55 minutes when I got home. And it is a long film, but I think it's the boomer version of Lord of the Rings. It's like it's trilogy epic tale of someone getting the rings destroyed.
Yeah. Um, I'm going to admit now that I did fall asleep a couple of times during this. Um,
Which parts?
don't know. I thought it was a good idea. Like Bex was like, "Oh, I'm going to go to bed. Are you coming?" I was like, "No, I need to watch The Godfather." And it was like 11 o'clock at night,
Oh,
and
right.
I was already a bit tired, and I just kept like, and then waking up like 5 minutes later, and I don't know what parts I've missed, but
Where you're like, why is he in Sicily?
oh yeah, like I did wake up at one point and he was like in a restaurant and like someone was taught in Italian and it didn't even have subtitles. And it was like, am I still in the same film? And then it was like, oh yeah, that's Michael. Like,
Oh,
okay. Uh,
no way.
um
So you didn't get everything there. You didn't
so
get like the build up and everything.
I'm assuming he was watching his dad at the hospital, wasn't he?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then he shot the people in the restaurant and
yeah. Mm.
the police were after them as well or something because didn't he kill a cop?
One of the two people in the restaurant was the police chief.
Right. So then they went on the run after that, and that's he went to Sicily. Someone else went to somewhere else, like no, or they might have stayed in America, but somewhere else in America.
Oh, they went to the Las Vegas in the casino
Was it
to
Sunny?
like under one. Uh, Fredo? No, was it Fredo? Yeah, Fredo.
Also, everyone just like I couldn't like keep track of the Italian names as well. It's like
Yeah.
it's like hey, Fellatoni, and it's like oh, Salvatore, and it's like oh, then 5 minutes later, I'm like oh shit, which one was which again? It's like you have to speak
Yeah, it,
Italian
it is
to
hard.
know what's going on, especially like keeping focus for 3 hours and being awake for 3 hours.
Yeah, yeah, it was hard. It was hard.
But I didn't mind it. I would have made it shorter. Like there was too much talking. Like
What would you cut out? The bits
uh,
that you missed when you were asleep.
I mean, they didn't matter. I still like you just asked us there, and I was like, oh well, he killed the people and went on the run because he killed the cop. So I still understood why he was on the run. So whatever
Mm,
happened in between that and him going to Sicily mustn't have been that important because I still kept track of what was happening. Um,
yeah.
there was just bits that didn't need to be. Why was the guy singing at the beginning? Like the wedding scene was way too long. It could have just been like, "You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding," and all of that, and then he gives out his favors and stuff like that. Someone gets married, and it just has to be like a quick shot of them like saying the I do's, throwing a bouquet, move on. It didn't need to have them like introducing all the guests to the wedding and stuff. And fair enough, like
I did though.
Michael was there, wasn't he? And he's like returned from the army and stuff, and everyone's like, "Oh, welcome back," and all of that and whatnot. But it was just too much for one scene. I felt.
So I kind of agree with you, right? I think they did string it on a little bit. So, but the wedding scene, I think, was to show how It's to contrast because you know this is like a mafia family. There's a Godfather. You can tell when he's got like people coming into his private office, separate and everything else, asking him for favors to kill people.
Yeah.
And outside, there's his family and other people that he's associated with in the mafia, whatever. They're just being normal people. So I think it's meant to show you like, oh, these are people here that the dodgy as fuck, but like they're still eating, they have fun and they laugh and they're not just constantly murdering people. I agree it was too long, and the Johnny Fontaine bit, the guy that's singing, I didn't like him either.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't like that scene. Just because the guy, it was just he was too old. I didn't want to see an old man singing. I don't think. Do you want to give us a bit of a rundown of the plot of the movie?
Yeah, go on then.
Just as a bit of a recap. You don't have to do the whole
I'll
movie.
not go.
Just
I was just gonna say I'll get another end up getting another can of pop to wet me whistle. But I just want to say hello to Paul that's just joined the chat. He's given his offering of he loves the Grumps. Phoebes is here, and so is Molly.
I preferred
Saying
Molly's
Gabagool.
comment. Gabagool.
Gabagool. So the Corleone family are a family of olive oil. That's the business that they are in, if anyone asks.
Yeah.
They make, produce, sell it. Now they're a mafia family. The leader or the patriarch is Vito Corleone. He's the big gaffer. People come to him when they've got problems. He's got politicians, the police, and everything in his pocket, and he's got loads of power in all of his. He's got little dealings everywhere. His son comes back from the army, a hero, because this is set in 1946 after the war. Um, he comes back and swears he's going to have nothing to do with the family business. Um, he's got a lass who is it Kay? I can't, probably going to get the names wrong, but yeah, he's got a nice American white girlfriend he's brought home. She knows nothing. She's a bit naive. Starts off on a big Italian wedding where Vito's only daughter is getting married to a bit of an arsehole. Um, that happens. You kind of see people going to the Godfather where there's a baker goes in and his daughter, two guys try to take advantage of her. She fought back. They got angry and beat her up. They got arrested by the police, and then they got let off with a suspended sentence. And he's like, "This isn't justice. I want you to kill him." And then he goes, "I cannot do this. I cannot kill them. It's not possible." Um,
I wasn't
so
happy
he
with
says, "I'll."
any of Marlon Brando's scenes in this movie. Like,
I was. Did you see the big stunt he did at the end?
what, where he falls over?
Yeah.
But it's just knowing that Marlon Brando didn't learn any of his lines and he just had them written somewhere off camera. It really annoys us.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, okay, his
You,
acting was perfect, but what a
mm.
dick.
I heard something where I think it was Paramount didn't want him to be the lead because apparently he was famous for being a dickhead to work with.
Yeah.
Actually, were you saying that? I didn't know that. So that must be why in like 99% of his scenes he's staring off into the distance.
Yeah.
He's like, he's probably reading it off a cue card or something here.
He's always done it. I think
Ah,
in Superman, like he's in the beginning of Superman, the 1978 one. I'm sure he's
yeah.
like, he's got his lines like just probably stapled to the baby or something like that. And he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
my son. Not even, he's only in it for like 2 minutes as well. It's not like he had that many lines to learn.
What, The Godfather?
No, Superman, he was only in for like 2 minutes. At least in this, like, he does have more lines. Not that many, but because he's in like a hospital bed like for half the film. Doesn't have to do much there. Just has to blink every now and then.
His best delivery was, "Where's my girl?" What? Yeah, my girl. But yeah, sorry, anyway,
Yep.
there's the wedding that happens, and then it's kind of sets into the actual story where the family is approached by another gang, the Tortellinis or something.
I think it's no, that's a type of pasta or something, isn't it? The tortellini.
I'm
It's
really
some, it's
sorry.
something like that. I can't remember the name of it.
Torre, no. I'm just gonna say another gang. Another gang member comes up to him and just say, I think he's called the Turk or something. But anyway, comes to him and says, Vito, I've got a proposition for you. I want to start to get in the drug trade. What I want you to do, I'm coming to you because I need $1 million so you can fund it, and I need the politicians that you've got in your pocket. And he's like, they've got some strict morals that they've got to stick to.
Yeah, because
Um,
if the get into the drug trade, it like sort of like alienates all the politicians that they've got in the pocket because they can't like get them off with stuff
yeah,
like that, which is
yeah,
understandable. Murder,
mhm,
fine. Drugs,
yeah,
no.
yeah. And yeah, so there's a weird moral code that they stick to, and he's just like, no, can't get into that. That destroys people's lives. We'll stick to gambling and murder because that's just whatever, isn't it? Um, but as he was proposing this, his son Sonny, who is a bit of a hothead and a man about town, he's like a proper bad temper on him. He pipes up with the question as if he's interested, and that kind of seals the deal for Vito. Now that he knows that his son is on board, um, all he needs to do is get rid of Vito, and then he has the Corleones on his side.
Yeah,
So, Vito, while buying oranges, which is apparently a theme for key moments and key deaths, is with his bodyguard. He just gets blasted 5 times, shot 5 times, and everyone's just like, "Oh shit, the head of the family's dead." Or maybe he's not. He's at the hospital. Everyone goes to see him. He survives by the skin of his teeth. He's in a coma for a bit, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling to remember it now.
Well,
Oh yeah,
the
so
all the police get taken away from Gardney's room because I think it was the other crime family have like got them in the pocket now or whatever. Um,
yep,
so is it Michael that goes out and he tells the guy at the front door, useless advice. He's like, just stand and pretend you've got a gun in your pocket, and it's like,
yeah.
all right, these people that tried to kill me dad just gunned
Oh,
him down in the street in broad daylight. Why wouldn't they just come after me, who's
I,
only pretending to have a gun outside of a hospital by myself with no witnesses around? Stupid advice.
So I saw this differently, right? Yeah, because Michael goes to visit his dad. He realizes that the police are gone, and he's like, "Shit, that means that someone's gonna come in and kill him and get rid of Vito." And I thought, just at that moment, weird moment, after hours, it must have been like 10 o'clock at night. The baker who Vito beat up his daughter's beaters, muggers, or whatever, he comes up to give him flowers. And he's just like, oh shit, there's no one here. I need someone to stand on the door because they're gonna come in and kill me da. Um, and he's just like, if you look like you're standing guard, they'll think that there's more people inside, so they might do a double take and have to get reinforcements to come instead. That's how I took it.
I suppose if
So it was
like
kind of like a
it could make
bluff.
it look like there's more people there. I suppose.
Because if they were told, oh, there's no one there, there's no one on the door, there's no one in the hospital, blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and then if you see two people there, one of them's pretending to have a gun, you'd be like, oh shit, there is people here who've been rumbled.
Yeah, fair enough. I- I'll
That's what I thought.
I'll give you it. You're right.
Or Paul saying Top Grumps for life. Um,
Thanks, Paul.
ooh. Yeah. So he finds out that. He says to his dad that he's going to be there for him, which I think is about the time where Michael's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to have to join the family business. I'm going to have to get rid of this. Because do you know that he was running to be a mayor or a politician before this?
Right.
I
I,
didn't
I
until I was
didn't
reading
know.
up about it. No, it doesn't make it very
When
clear.
you
Like
said that, I was like,
it was
"Shit, did I
probably
fall asleep?" But, but no, I don't. I don't remember that happening.
apparently it's always been a thing, and I was like, I watched this. I didn't really notice that, but I could have just missed it. Um, so basically, after that, the um he moves him to a different room, sorts them all out, and then he gets his men on him. So he has a meeting with the family that's still there. And he says, right, we're gonna have to chin this bloke that name sounds like a pastor and the chief of police because they're both corrupt. More, they're not our corrupt, they're their corrupt against us. So he arranges a meeting with the head of the other gang and the chief of police.
I just
So like,
can I just say this? I'm getting this early, but this is my best death of the movie. 'Cause I thought this was
oh,
class. Um,
so did I.
where they've got to kill these two people, but he's like, we're going to get searched on the way in. So
Mhm.
how am I going to do it? And they arrange for someone to go and hide a gun in the bathroom. And like 5 minutes into the meal, he's just like, "Oh, excuses, I need to go to the toilet," and he goes off. They don't search him when he comes back. Like when he leaves, they're like, "Yeah, we've already searched him. He'll be fine." And then he comes back and
Is
he's
that
just
why he
like,
grubs his cock?
"Yeah," and he just comes out and just murders them. And there's other people just sitting around the restaurant, just casually eating the dinner. They don't actually
Yeah.
seem that phased. The background actors mind. There's an
No,
old woman
that,
sitting at the table, and she's just like, just carrying on.
as it is in, was it New Jersey?
Yes. No, it's New
They
York,
go to
isn't it?
New Jersey for this one,
Yeah.
I think, or something like that. But yeah, I really like this death. To be fair, this assassination. So
It's like the
when
turn of Michael, isn't it? It's like
yeah
him like losing his innocence and actually becoming a crime
yeah
syndicate dude,
yeah
mafiosa.
apparent, apparently they weren't allowed to say mafia in the film. I don't know if it's true, but they don't say it. They don't say mafia. They just say like I don't know Corleones or family or
Yeah,
whatever.
I suppose. Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, so. Michael's obviously killed the chief of police and a leader of another gang. So he's got to do a runner, and he runs to Sicily, and he has a little fun. Oh, I forgot to say, the girlfriend that he originally came to with the wedding. One day he was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'll call you when you go to your parents, and I'll call you whenever." She's like, "Will I see you again?" He's like, "I never know. Probably not. Bye." Um, so anyway, he's single now. He goes to Sicily, and then it splits off. Um, where a bit later, Vito's kind of recovered from his gunshot. Um, his brother, is it Sonny? His brother?
Yeah, Michael's brother's
Yeah,
Sonny, isn't it? Yeah.
he kind of flies off the handle a bit. He's been a bit of a dickhead and unpredictable. Um, and he finds out that Michael's sister, from the marriage at the start of the film, is getting beaten by her husband. So he goes,
That's Talia Shire, isn't it? Yo, Adrian, Rocky's wife.
"Oh,
Because he
I haven't
goes,
seen."
it's the one with the black eye, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Talia Shire. That's Adrian from Rocky. Loads
Oh, is
of
it?
there's loads of people that just popped up in this, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like Robert Duvall. Um,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I was surprised to see him with hair. Uh, like I think the only things I've really seen him in is like anything after Days of Thunder or um the Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I've only seen him in Tom Cruise films, I think. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't watch Tom Cruise. I haven't even seen Rocky, to be fair.
You've seen a bit of Rocky
So
3 because we did Thunder
I've
Lips.
seen, I've seen Thunder Lips, but that was what, like 5 minutes?
Gonna have to watch some. We're gonna do Rocky at some point on this. We'll get Sammy on. Sammy likes Rocky as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
I keep asking her if she's gonna come on Top Grumps, but she keeps saying she's washing her hair on that day. I didn't even tell her the day, but oh well. Yeah, so there's a kind of a Sonny Corleone who finds out that his sister's getting battered about by what's it called? Carlo Rizzi, which is Connie, his sister's husband. So he publicly like smacks him about in the street because his sister's
Oh,
like pleaded with
yes, I
him.
forgot about that. There's just
Yeah,
kids
next
playing with a
next to
fire
the
hydrant and like and he
yeah
just beats the shit out of them.
yeah yeah. Bear in mind, you do see the beating, and it's canny. It's horrible to watch
He's
because
just
she
like
gets like a
kicking him when
belt
he's on
off
the
her and
floor and
everything.
stuff.
Yeah. Um. So, but I'm skipping a lot here. He finds out in the future that he's up these old tricks again, and he's being smacked about again. So he's just like, right, fuck this. I'm gonna get in the car. I'm gonna go to his, and I'm gonna kill him. So on the way there, I don't know if you want to talk through this bit as well. When he comes to the toll road,
Which bit's this? Like
it's
the right, I'll be honest. The main reason I asked you to give the plot is because it's refreshing me memory.
oh right, right.
Uh,
So he pulls up to the toll road. He chucks a cup money in. All of a sudden, the ticket collector ducks down, and about 10 people with Tommy guns just pop up and just poke holes in him everywhere. He just gets absolutely riddled with holes, killing Sonny. Remember
right,
that part?
no, that must
Oh,
be one
that's
of the bits I fell asleep through. Oh,
that was like an integral part as well.
fuck!
Um, so
I was wondering where he went as well. It was just like, oh, he must have fled and he's living happily ever after somewhere.
he's in Sicily. I don't know. Um,
Fuck.
so while this is happening, we'll flash back over to Sicily. So the whole story of Michael going to Sicily is he's going to Corleone, which is where his family's from. He gets in touch with these like his family roots. He starts talking to the locals. He falls in love with a woman. He gets married to her, and he starts like he teaches her how to drive and all this sort of stuff, which is a weird montage. It's a bit slow. The whole time he's being escorted around by two guards who are members of the family, and it's kind of like there's always danger about it. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna have to move you from this safe house to this one because people know where you are now, and there's potential like people are going to try to take your life. Nothing really happens. He gets married, and then one day one of his bodyguards is acting proper sketchy, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I want to go to town or something like, or I want to go and see this family member." I can't remember exactly where he's going, but one of the bodyguards is like, "Oh, your wife Apollinia, she's called, which is a very I don't know 40s Italian name or Sicilian name. She's going to surprise you and drive you there." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, brilliant." So she's in the car going, beep, beep, in my car. And he's like, she just goes to turn the ignition and it
Oh,
just blows up.
yeah, I do remember that bit now.
Yeah. So Michael's single again. And then he comes home to come home to see the family in, I want to say New York. Is it New York or New Jersey?
I mean, New Jersey is part of New York, so he comes back to New York.
Yeah. He comes back to New York and he's just like a changed man. He's tough now. He's like got 1,000 yard stare. He's killed two people. He's had his wife killed. He's a new man. And do you know what happens next?
I can't remember what the next bit is.
I do have it all written down. Uh, Restaurant Association back home. It's back in New York. There's tension rising between all the families, leading to Sonny's brutal death at the toll booth. Oh yes, yes, yes. This is where the Don Vito retires. He
Hmm.
semi-retires. He
He's just
wants
got his
Michael
little
to take
farm.
over the family business. I would say it's a garden filled with a couple of tomato plants instead of farm. Like, um, yeah. So I can't. I think it's called a consigliere. It's probably pronounced different in Italian, but it's basically like Vito takes on more of a mentoring role who teaches the Godfather what to do and advises him. So he's just like, yes, my dad's going to become that to me. I'm going to become the new Godfather. Everyone's going to be happy. Um, so Vito warns his son that he's going to get betrayed. They're going to, all the families are going to call up a meeting, and it's one of your, is it not to end the war and end the gang war that's been
Yeah,
happening?
yeah. They're having a
Um,
sit down or something.
someone's one of your own family or close personal friend of the family is going to call and arrange a meeting or ask you if such and such wants a meeting with you. They are going to be the one that betrays you. So what happens? Vito has a heart attack in the garden with his grandson. Not long after.
Again, I'm jumping ahead a bit, but this is my best moment of the film.
What were the
Just
orange? No more oranges.
just because I absolutely loved the kid's reaction. His granddad's like, probably like, oh, and the kid's just going, ah. It's like, this is traumatic. That kid is going to have issues when he's older, but he is having the time of his life. And it was so horrible, but I just loved the kid's reaction.
I know, I know. Well, we'll come to that later because that's one of my answers. Um, yeah. So with his dad dead, he's got no advisor anymore. I think he'd probably replace him at some point. Um, he's gonna go to this meeting, but he's just like he's said he's gonna agree to become someone's. It's Connie's baby, his sister's baby. He's gonna
Called the
become her,
Godfather.
the baby's godfather,
It's the
which
Godfather in the Godfather. Godfather Inception.
yeah, I don't know if that's what. Because I don't know if the film is called Godfather because he becomes a Godfather and it's about him. It's about Michael, or is it about Vito because he's the Godfather, or what? I don't know. But
It's
anyway,
it's got to be the mafia version of the Godfather, like not the like last 5 minutes of the
yeah,
film where he becomes a Godfather to a child.
yeah. So, um, this baptism, he attends it, but beforehand he's made a plan.
Yeah,
The plan: every single other family boss is getting assassinated. This scene is just amazing. Everyone that's ever wronged him, all the heads of the other families, they're either shot, strangled, or whatever, and it shows you everyone against him becoming a godfather, saying his vows to raise a kid, and blah blah blah. Um,
because he's
it's
getting
just
baptized whilst it's happening, and it's like this is so hypocritical. It's like you've just ordered
yeah,
like
yeah,
10 to 20 people like getting murdered, and you're just getting blessed by God at the same time.
yeah, yeah. And one of the it is it's spoiler, but it's one of the best deaths in the whole film. Is it's the Connie's husband is at the end. All of these gang leaders are dead. He gets his sister's husband in a room, and he's like, "Tell us, were you involved with Sonny's death?" Because he set him up. He was the one who said, "Oh yeah, I'm battering your wife. What you gonna do? Come round and sort us out." And that's how he got killed at the toll booth. Um, and he eventually admits it. He was just like, "Don't worry, if you admit that you've done it, I'll not kill you." And thinking that's the Godfather's words, so I'll not be killed. He gets into the car afterwards, and he just gets
Aye,
garroted.
because there's someone in the back, and they're like, they just hear these voices saying, "What's he called again?" The guy that
Which
gets
one?
murdered.
It's 1 second. Uh, it's on me. But Carlo Rizzi. Carlo Rizzi.
Because there's someone in the back, and you just hear a voice going, "Hello, Colorizzi." Yeah, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah,
You did.
Oh, it's amazing. He gets strangled. He kicks the windscreen through because he's
Yes.
dying.
That was
Um,
amazing. That's like just seemed like the struggle. Um, this is like 1970 something, isn't it? Like 1972 or something. I can't remember when.
it's
But
made in 72, 72, but it's set in 46.
it's like the details of him like kicking the windscreen out and like smashing his foot through the window and everything. Films now don't have that kind of detail in. They would just have somebody get strangled in the car and they would just die. There
Yeah,
would be barely any
yeah,
struggle. It would be like going trying to get the thing off, no kicking or anything. Which,
yeah.
if someone tried to garrot me in the car, I would be kicking and all sorts and putting the seat back. First thing you should do is put the seat back, pull the lever on the side, like do that. Honest, that is a taught techniques. I've read it somewhere, or saw a video on it. Like if someone tries to attack you in a car, from the back
Yeah.
seat, put your seat back, and then you can like get whatever's around your neck off, and just immediately get out the door and just fucking leg it.
I saw a similar one where you meant to get the seatbelt off and like use that to pull it away.
I mean, both would work. And then the third option, which I would also do if I didn't have any choice of doing the other two things, is just absolutely fucking floor the car as fast as I can and drive into a wall. Make sure I've got my seatbelt on, because chances are that fucker doesn't.
To be fair, I don't think anyone wore seatbelts in the 70s.
Yeah, true.
I
The
don't even
law,
think
the
cars
law
had
didn't
them.
change until like 78, uh, in the UK at least, that you had to wear a seatbelt.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Top Grump facts.
I only know because this is getting personal. My dad's dad, that's how he died. I think he died like a few months before the law changed. He was in a car crash and didn't have a seatbelt on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that's why I know that the law changed in like the 70s, because he was around then.
Was he being strangled by a mafia bloke?
No,
No.
definitely not.
Oh well. I feel a bit bad about rushing onto what happens
No,
at
it's
the last
fine.
scene
Go for
now.
it. Go for it.
Oh, so in the last scene, he's becoming he's obviously killed all the leaders of the families. He's the undisputed Don Michael Corleone master of the family, whatever. And everyone's like coming in and like kissing his ring finger and that and licking him and that. And his wife basically turns around to him. Oh no, it's sorry, his sister Connie comes in and he's like, "Oh, you killed my husband." She's like in hysterics, and he's like, "Nah, nah, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? That wasn't me." And she's like, "No, no, you did. You're the only person who could have done it." And she kind of goes, she gets a newspaper and kind of goes, all of these deaths are because of you. You have their blood, that blood in your hand. And she's saying that to his wife, who's the Kay Adams Corleone. He's the blonde woman from the start, who he got
Right.
back together with and has had a son with now. And so she like Connie like is hysterical, so she's led away kind of thing after a hug. And then his wife is turns around to him and just says, "Look, Michael, did you have anything to do with this? Did you kill uh Carlo Rizzi?" And he was just like, "Look, I'm gonna give you one chance. You can ask us about my work once, and that's all you can ask us about." And she was like, "Well, did you do it?" And he went, "No." And then she's kind of like, "Okay." And then he goes in the next room, and that's where like all these men are coming to him and like kissing his ring and
Yeah.
congratulating him to come there.
Oh, that's
And
the
then the
end,
door
isn't it?
slowly closes. Yeah. And it's kind of like oh, she knows he's lying to him, but then like, does she want to know?
Yeah. It's not
I
her
wouldn't want to.
business.
Well,
Don't ask about the business.
exactly, exactly. Oh,
Oh,
that's what it is. Phoebe's saying that you are giving up consigliere energy.
don't even know what that is.
That's like the trusted advisor.
All right.
That's who Robert Duvall played in the first part
Ah,
of the film, and Vito played in the later stages.
right. Um, yeah, I mean, most of the time you shouldn't really trust any advice that I give because I'm a fucking idiot and I will just say something just because it'll be funny if something bad happens. But the chair thing, definitely. If someone tries to like garrote you in your car, put your seat back or floor it into a wall. Or do Chris's technique of getting the seatbelt and using that. But you have to have had your seatbelt on in the first place.
Yeah, safety first in gang warfare.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
that's
the
it
longest we've
finished.
ever gone through the plot before. But you have refreshed my
Yeah.
memory because it was like about 6 days ago or something when I watched it. Um, and I fell asleep a couple of times. But yeah, just so that you know, I did actually watch it. I was given details about some of the scenes like that were going on, like going, "Oh yeah," and the kids were playing next to the fire hydrant, and it's like, "Yes, they were. You were awake, Lee. You did watch it. You may have missed a few bits, but you're not completely shit."
So when Noah Lee has definitely seen the highlights reel on YouTube.
No, what's that? I
I'm
don't know if that would
joking.
have been in the highlights. It was just a guy getting beaten in the street, but I need to watch Sonny's death. I'll YouTube that because that's probably the only really important bit that I missed.
Oh, I think you'll enjoy it. You literally, do you know the old toll booths?
Yeah.
He just literally hoy some money in, and he's just kind of like doesn't raise the barrier, and he's just like ducks down, and like it's proper overkill, and he just gets shot to shit.
You know
He's
what?
like Swiss cheese by the end of it.
I might have seen it. Like there was a lot of bits where I just like there was people getting shot and I didn't know who was getting shot. So
Hmm.
I could have seen it. I don't know. It was just like
Yeah,
some
but
guy in a suit with like blood splattering out of him, and it's like someone else is dead. I don't know what his
yeah.
name is. It's something Italian.
But do you know what it is? I said because Molly came to me because I didn't realize that you were being recruited as a spy to betray us. Um, and she was like, "Oh, Chris, what do you say is the worst film you've ever seen?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know because I quite like shit films." And then I was like, "The only film that I've turned off because I had no real interest in it was The Godfather because the wedding scene went on too long, and I thought,
Mm.
I can't be arsed with this." And I was like 16, 17, and like unless someone died or there was a boob in the first 5 minutes, I'm not sticking around.
Yeah, but you have to be impressed at me sneaky tactics though, because
Yeah,
I was really impressed with myself. I pulled it off. Um,
uh,
yeah, Molly
I was.
saying Lee and I have formed an alliance.
Oh well. Just remember that I've got to do some editing for Molly.
Oh yeah, I.
Oh, that alliance will be smashed.
So yeah, so you did enjoy it then.
Yeah, I did.
Are you glad that we've hit
I,
this?
I am. I'm really glad. And do you know what it is? For a film from the 70s, I don't normally watch that old films like this, but I can see why it's regarded as one of the greats. I mean, take the leaf out of Sammy's book. The even the makeup on Vito when he's younger and then gradually turns into an old man.
Yeah.
It took for me to when he's dying with an orange in his mouth to go, oh yeah, he looks fucking old, doesn't he? That's amazing. But it looks realistically old. It's not like Back to the Future where they've just put a weird prosthetic thing on the face.
But it did drag on like old films. I mean, this one did have a lot of detail in it and good effects like the
Mm.
costumes and the makeup, but the scenes do drag on in old films. This
Mm.
Bex won't watch anything old either. I mean, I'll watch some old things where it's because it's like childhood memories. Um, or the like amazing films like Indiana Jones, for example. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Mhm.
I fucking love that movie. I tried to get Bex to watch it, but he's teaching at the beginning in his like university thing, and Bex went,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, this is so boring." And it's like the film's just started, and it's
Isn't
just
that where the
showing.
lass close their eyes? With their
Yeah,
eyes or a number or something.
Yeah, it says "I love you" on her eyes or something like that.
That's
But
it, I think.
it's just like setting up that he's just like a sort of like historian teacher at a university. It was like a 5 minute scene, but just because it didn't have anything like exciting happening in that scene, Bex was like, "This is so boring," and she still hasn't watched the rest of Raiders. Um,
Right.
and I think this is how I feel about old films as well. But ones where I
Mm.
haven't seen them and they're not like nostalgic to us, like The Godfather. There's too much talking in it. If I'd watched it when I was younger, I think I would appreciate it more. But now I think
Yeah.
modern movies have like ruined everyone. Where if there's not something flashy happening every 5 minutes, it's a boring movie.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
But this did have amazing moments and some really good build-ups, but it needs to be a little bit shorter.
So what you're saying is the film that you picked to get revenge on me for, I can't even remember what I did, backfired,
Birdemic,
and I liked it.
Manborg.
It backfired, and yeah,
Yeah, it did backfire.
didn't think much of it, and I liked it. I want to watch the second one if I've got time, as long as it's not 2 hours and 55 minutes.
Do you know what? I think I might watch the second one. Um, Everyone says it's the better movie, and everyone says The Godfather
Mm,
3's shit. But if I've watched two, I might as well watch three. Um, I'll
yeah,
just put it on a bit
I'm
earlier
not
this
picking.
time.
I'm
Yeah.
not picking 2 and 3 for.
No. Oh, imagine having to do the plot again for them two.
Uh,
We do go through
I
the plot
know.
every episode, but this has been a bit of a overkill.
It's because so much happens though.
Yeah, it is a good movie. I'm not going to deny it's a good movie. I just didn't enjoy it as much as it should be enjoyed.
Okay, fair enough. I can appreciate that.
Is there anything else you want to talk about it, or should we move on to our stuff?
Let's let's go to the mattresses and that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that that's Italian for like let's start ranking it off.
Yeah, yeah. um, I'm wondering we might have the same thing for some of these things. Like, there's something that I thought was amazing for a best quote. Um, and it's like this might be the same kind of thing Chris picks. What's your best quote?
Mine used to say, "Leave the gun, take the cannoli."
Yes, I knew you would pick that as well. That was the best quote in the whole movie.
And we got cannolis
Cannolis. Yeah, we
on
both did.
Saturday, didn't we?
We both did. Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
I
all
didn't think
right.
that much of them. To
They
be
were
fair,
very sickly sweet.
yeah,
I
I
think
got like five though. I ate one.
I only got three, and I had like one bite of each one, and that was it. Even Laura had a little bit
Yeah,
of the vanilla one, and she didn't come back for more. And if it's sweet,
yeah.
she'll always come back. But nah, she had none of it. Oh,
Leave the
what's
gun, take the cannoli.
what's next? Is it best character?
Best character. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, Michael. I was on Team Michael all the way through. I don't think there's anybody else nobody else really stands out that much. Like I was like, there's Marlon Brando, but he's just Marlon Brando.
Mm. Yeah, I had a toss up between Michael, who is my pick because he's a war hero. You gradually see him getting molded by the family. But there was another bloke who I fucking loved in this. He's called Luca Brasi.
Right.
Luca Brasi. He's the massive guy at the start of the wedding, right? So he is I think he's some sort of has some sort of affiliation in real life, but he's like at the start he was like, oh yeah, Luca wants to see you, Vito, and he's like, why? Yeah, well, he didn't expect to be invited, and he wants to pay his thanks. He's like, all right, he's waiting outside Vito's office, and he's practicing his speech, and he's just like, oh, I want to thank you for inviting me on your special daughter's day. I hope you have all of your family are masculine men and all this sort of stuff. And then He's an enforcer, and the first enforcing job you see him do, he gets killed within 2 minutes. He
Actually,
goes
Isaac
to the
is popping
bar.
out like proper
Yeah,
frog-eyed.
he gets a knife in his hand at the bar, and then someone garrots him, and he's like,
I've just had to Google him and go on IMDb because I was like, he looks like someone, but it's definitely not him. Um, have you seen Ace Ventura?
yeah.
He looks a lot like the guy who and he's like, "Hey, Ventura, I just heard a toilet flush. Maybe somebody lost a turtle." I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
He
I know who
looks
you
so
mean.
much like him, and I was like, "Is that him?" But like younger, because he doesn't really have grey hair in this, but he does in Ace Ventura. And I was like, it could be, but no, it's a
Is it
completely
East
different person.
Frankenstein forehead?
Possibly, yeah.
Mm.
um.
Ah,
So worst character,
Jack, I've got Johnny Fontaine
right?
because he's a little fatty in this, right? So this is meant to be oh, who's that singer that from New York, famous one, this like the soul like a New York guy.
Frank Sinatra, yeah,
I think it's meant to be based on him,
yeah.
and he's pissed off about it because he had loads of apparently had loads of connections and all this sort of stuff, but he's basically at the wedding at the start, and he's just like, "Oh, Vito, I want to get into films, but this director won't let us have this part that I really want. Can you have a word with him, please?" And he's just like, "Fuck's sake!" Like, he starts crying, and then Vito has to like give him a little backhand on that. I'm like, "How are you, man?" I mean, if
We
he wasn't in this film, we wouldn't have the horse's head scene.
I was just about to say we haven't even mentioned that, and that is like that's classic. I hadn't seen The Godfather before this, but everyone knows that scene. I think it's been in like Family Guy or The Simpsons and stuff as well.
Simpsons, yeah.
It might not have been a horse's head. I think it was like someone's doll, like Lisa's like
It was a real
doll or
horse's
something.
head
But no, I
in the
mean no, I
film.
mean I mean in The
Oh,
Simpsons, like I think they like did like Lisa have like a toy doll or something that she was like a favorite thing, so Bart like rips its head off and leaves it in the
yeah.
bed or something like that. But it's been referenced in loads of things before, and to finally see it, and are you saying it was a real horse's head?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They,
So,
they didn't kill a horse. It was like from a place that it was from a place that ground down like horse meat to make
oh
like
right,
dog food and stuff like that.
Sainsbury's lasagna, yeah.
Yeah, 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 that Findus factory. And then, I saw a quote where it was just like, oh, loads of people were animal lovers on set where they had dogs and stuff. So they were really like disturbed by a real horse's head being in the bed. And he was just like, that horse is from like a dog food factory. It's gonna get ground down to feed the fucking dogs. What they're complaining about? He's like, it was dead anyway. We didn't kill it for the film.
I love the little mini build up to that as well. Like when he meets him and he's like, "This is my prize horse," like and he's like absolutely in love with it. Um,
Mm,
and then when he wakes up and he's like sees the blood and he's like checking himself, thinking he's been injured, and then he pulls the blanket off
mm.
and he's like, "Ah!" That's
It was so wet as well. Like that's what I was surprised at. I was like, that's like sharing a bag with like sharing a bed with like a gooey sack in it. Like that must have just been put in there, and silk sheets as well.
so. Did they have a thing at the end of this saying no animals were harmed in the making of this movie, or because of this, could they not put it in?
Um, no, they specifically said loads of animals were harmed during the making of this film. I think it was I think it was before you had stuff like rights in films.
Yeah.
To be fair, in the 72, I don't, they probably actually used like they probably actually shot people.
Oh. Right, well, my worst character, just because he's Marlon Brando, and I've already had a bit of a rant about him in this, and it's just like I said, just knowing that he's not reading his lines. I mean, not that he hasn't learned his lines, and it's just like every scene is like he is great, but he's half-assing it, and it just pisses us off.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
every time I see his face, my brain just goes, "Fuck you, Marlon Brando."
Even when he's in bed, it's like,
Even when
oh,
even when he's in bed.
where's Michael?
See, he probably didn't even learn that line. That was probably on the wall opposite the camera.
Probably.
Such a knob. Oh, what's next? Is it best death or best moment?
Best death and then best moment.
Right. I've already said my best death, which was the restaurant with the hidden gun.
That that is an amazing death. Um, I've already said my best death, which is Carlo Rizzi, Connie's husband, is getting strangled in the car.
Yeah,
Just only because I was just like, you are getting everything you deserved. This should have happened sooner and more gruesome.
yeah.
So have your nipples twisted off or something.
I'm surprised it wasn't more gruesome. It was brutal, but I
Yeah.
expected it to be a bit more graphic.
I did like it how he kind of thought that he wasn't going to die because he said, "Oh, it's a Godfather. He's not going to lie to us." And I was like, "Nope,
But hang on, did he
false
lie?
hope."
Did he say that he won't kill him?
Yeah, yeah.
So he didn't kill him. He had someone
Technically,
else do it. He
technically
didn't
true. Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Um,
Fair enough.
best moment. Like I've already said mine for this as well. Which was Vito with his grandson, absolute hysterics, laughing at him.
Um, I've I prepared three because I thought we were going to have a lot of the same, and I think they've all been mentioned. I've got the horse's head. I've got Sonny's death at
Toll booth.
the toll booth, and the baptism at the
Yeah.
end. Do you know when all of their families are dying? It's just like a
If I was going for a serious one, I would probably pick that baptism one.
yeah. Uh,
But I really liked the kid laughing at Marlon Brando dying.
See, I would have come up with more funnier answers, but this is a revenge film against me,
Yeah.
so I'm taking it with the seriousness that you don't want us to.
um. Well, we're on to our last one then. What is your awkward boner moment?
So this moment has already been mentioned before.
All right,
So
you
do you
haven't
know
got the
when
same
Vito
one as
has
me
his
then,
heart? Do you know when Vito has his heart attack?
right?
Do you know the little kid when he laughs at him? The little kid just had a little boner.
Oh, Chris.
Uh,
Right, we'll move on quickly, quickly before the police come. Right. Mine is we haven't mentioned it, and it's when the lass comes at him with the knife, and he's like, "What are you gonna do? You gonna kill me? Come on, then!" And he just starts absolutely lacing her with a belt. I think that was quite a good awkward boner moment because he seemed to be enjoying it a little bit too much.
he was. I found that hard to watch, do you know?
Uh, it was, but also she tried to kill him. So it's like,
Yeah,
at least he only hit her with a belt.
yeah.
That's...
I mean, I just found it hard to watch through me boner, but yeah, I'm sure. Oh,
Well,
please don't clip that.
well, that's it. We've done the Godfather.
We need a little grump rank.
Oh yes. Um, you know what I'm saying? I didn't enjoy it, but I can't give it a bad rank. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
No way. I'm good at 405.
All
I
right.
can't give it a bad rank because I genuinely enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Yeah, I would. Do you know what it is? I won't watch it again.
Yeah.
So
I
I've
mean,
seen it and that's
I
it.
I'm going to watch the Sunny Death
Yeah, but
when we
you
come off.
haven't seen it before, have you?
No, but no, I did enjoy it, but it was just annoying how long it was.
Fair. I get that. I do think it is the Lord of the Rings of the 70s.
If this was a 2-hour movie, I would give it a 5.
Right.
But I don't know what they could cut out apart from just like it's small little bits where like a scene just drags on for just too long, even where someone's just silent, like waiting for somebody to respond, and it's just like, fucking come on now, eh?
Do you know that they could have done the Sicily scenes off camera?
Yeah, could have. Oh. What have we got coming up next week? It's your pick, isn't it?
Yes, right. So, I was watching this recently with Finley. I forgot how amazing this film is. So next week I want to do Spy Kids
Amazing.
with Antonio Banderas and loads of thumb people. Machetes in it. There's loads of cameos. Strangely, a lot of cameos.
Are you going to grow a little pencil mustache like Antonio Banderas for next week and come on
No,
with
because
your
I'll not be allowed to do the school run.
Spanish accent like Antonio Banderas? Is it
Could be
okay to
like,
do Spanish accents? I know we always joke about like doing the bad ones like Chinese or things like that.
I think we're only allowed to do white accents.
Are Spanish people white? I don't know.
Yeah, so next week, Spy Kids. I don't, probably not. I don't know.
Right. Okay. What have we got? Anything else coming up? What day is it? Day Tuesday.
Yeah,
Don't
I
know.
don't know for everyone else, but on Anime Club this Friday, we've got a special guest who's an actual artist,
Right.
called Lauren, and we're doing Junji Ito's Uzumaki, which is like a he's like a famous, mega famous horror manga artist who got an anime made from his manga,
All right.
and it's amazing. Should give it a watch. It wasn't 4OD, but I think they took it off now. So just pirate it.
Yeah. And before that comes out, we've got another episode of Straw Chat. What episode have we got
Straw
coming out?
Chat.
Straw Chat. It is episode 5. Arlong Park. Finally at Arlong Park. We're pretty
Oh,
much coming up to the end of the East Blue Rum. No, yeah, the East Blue saga.
yeah,
We've got
yeah.
this, and then episode 6 is Logtown. Um,
Nice smoke. Introduction to Smoker.
yeah,
I love that one. And I think it's every Monday we've got the episodes coming out on Spotify for Straw Chat and Anime Club.
right.
The nice little bite-size episodes so you can listen on the way to work or whatevs.
I'm absolutely loving talking about One Piece. Like on Tuesdays
Same.
now, when we're coming on to do this, I'm just like, oh, it's only Top Grumps. I want to talk about One Piece.
One bit well, because we've done the Alabaster arc now. We need
Yeah,
to is it Skypiea?
yeah.
Skypiea?
Um,
And we've got the lovely Jake that's coming on that one as well, so that'll
yeah.
be interesting.
Have you started Skype here yet?
I haven't. I've been trying. Do you know what it is? I've got because we've pre-recorded for Anime Club, so
Right.
I've got. I'm not recording again until next Tuesday, so I've got that till then to watch One Piece every night.
All right. Awesome. I think I'm about
So
20 episodes in or something. Um,
I'm like 3.
um,
Yeah,
I don't know what's coming out on Sunday. Like
it's
for
Evil Dead,
none. Oh, is
and
it?
there is a brand new guest on it as yeah. I can't remember her name, but there's someone new coming on,
Oh,
and they'll
amazing.
be talking about Ash Ketchum in The Evil Dead. I know it's Bruce Campbell, but
Um, but yeah, I think. Have you got anything else that you want to say, or anything else that you want to promote, or anything at all?
no problem. Oh, give her a like on the Anime Club on the Instagram because I'm making an effort on that now. And there's Top Grumps
Yeah,
and the TikTok.
follow Top Grumps on TikTok and Instagram, and follow Straw Chat on TikTok and the Nun
Try
page.
cannoli.
Just look for all the nerdy up north stuff, nerdy up north stuff, and like it all. Oh, right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next week, Spy Kids. Don't be a grump. Be a top grump. Bye.
Hey!